Chapter 8, Planetary-Symphony. In the fallen state of consciousness, each human being functions in disregard of the song of life that is going on in others. There is no harmony, no direction, no arrangement. You are like the random notes of an orchestra before the conductor unifies the instruments in symphony. The grand conductor is calling everyone to attention, calling now to remembrance of unity and purpose, reminding all that the time has come to stop tuning separate instruments and begin to accept the direction of one who understands the whole. As you begin to pay attention to the direction of the conductor within, you will begin to play to the rhythm of the planetary symphony, harmonizing with the others of your species and with all life. No longer will you think of yourself as being more or less important than anyone else. You will stop identifying with individual form and begin identifying with the collectivity of your being, the Spirit of Christ. Christ is the name that is given to man once he has awakened out of the shadow of matter. Christ is the name of the single, unified being that is the totality of collective human consciousness. Identification with Christ is the key to the time that lies before you. In the days to come, all that has kept you separate and apart shall explode in the release of your full potential. You will never again have any need to inflate yourself in imagined importance, because you will realize that you are far more important than you had ever dared to dream. You will no longer make the mistake of confusing your identity in form with anything greater than it is. While in form, you will see yourself as a being of light in a universe of equal beings, all equally essential to the whole. Beyond form, in the other reality, you will experience the totality of yourself in full awareness of who you are. You are the presence of God. God is present on earth because of you. Once you are able to open up completely to the meaning of this truth, it will become the overriding reality of your informed experience. You will begin to play your part in the planetary symphony with ease and clarity. As soon as you begin to look outside yourself, as individually defined, out into the world around you to see how you can make yourself useful, as soon as you begin to serve in the capacity you were created to fulfill, you will begin to share in the peace and the happiness of your Creator. You will experience a state of consciousness so superior to any you have experienced before that it will make your previous life seem but a dream. Now is the time to make yourself useful to the Lord. Bring your awareness into harmony with God's. Learn to see the world out of new eyes. Look at your place in time and culture with the awareness of all that we have been telling you. This in itself will alter the way that you function. Your perception of the greater reality will enable you to see many things that have been there right along, but that you had never noticed before, things that others around you still may not notice. As you begin seeing these things, one of the side effects will be that your survival ability will increase 100-fold. When you actually see the kingdom of heaven in operation on earth, all that you require for survival will be drawn to you like a magnet. Life will be simple and easy. Problems will fall away like dust from your eyes, and the glory of the new reality will begin to shine forth in all that you do. With great clarity and peace, you will do what needs to be done. Life will begin to work extraordinarily well. Thus will be the fruit of restoration, the fruit of your return. Already the rivers run with life, and the cities sparkle like diamonds for those with eyes to see. See with the eyes of God. Let His vision be your vision. See the new world unfold before you, even as the old falls away, like leaves falling from a tree in the autumn of the year. Reclaim your identity in Christ, and inhabit the new world even as it takes shape before your eyes. Do not focus on the world that is polarizing towards selfishness and fear. Do not pay attention to the old that is crumbling around you. What has been shall soon be no more. Let the dead bury their dead, and concentrate solely on the building of the new. If you find yourself able to see more good in contemporary culture than ill, Continue to work within that culture in whatever capacity you feel suited. Spread the light to all you meet. It is good that you feel this way. Your influence will accelerate the entrance of the new. On the other hand, if you find yourself unable to see much value in the quality of life that is being expressed in the world around you, quietly build the new in your heart. Your time for action will come, and you will know in the moment when it is time to venture forth. Use whatever conceptual images you need in your work, consciously and concisely, as a surgeon would use a scalpel. Keep the vision of the new always in your sights, and love your opposition unconditionally. Slay your dragons with compassion. It is possible that aspects of the old will observe that the new works better, and begin to align themselves with the incoming light patterns of their own accord. Other aspects of the old that cannot accept the necessary changes may just fall away without a great many words. In the end, it will not be those who shout the loudest who triumph, but those simple souls who, in trust, accept the inevitable and work quietly and honestly to root their lives in God's love. Withdraw your energies from informational exchange systems that serve only to draw attention to the destruction of the old. Withdraw the energy of your attention from any form of media that keeps you ever conscious of the death cries of exploitive and manipulative systems. Do not be concerned with global negativity, but look to yourself, to your children, to your families and communities. There you will find the best news of all, that the time has come, and the planetary being of which you are a part is at long last beginning to awaken and throw off the blankets of history. Chapter 9, Islands of the Future. As you reorient toward the new way of being in the world, you will be drawn to centers where the vibrational atmosphere is more conducive to a healthy state of function. These centers will represent the focal points around which the organs of planetary being will form. They will be, in a sense, islands of the future in a sea of the past. Within their vibrational field, the new age will blossom and spread organically to cover the earth. These will be the first beachheads, secured by the approaching forces, the points of entry through which the healing energies of transformation will be channeled. All of these centers will work together to prepare the human species for its collective awakening. Some of these centers will have a specific orientation and emphasis. Others will be more electric and universal. But all of those that are truly of the new will be united in the spirit of incoming life. In each of these centers, whatever the indigenous form happens to be, the presence of conscious life will provide an environment in which sincere individuals seeking to undergo the psychological process and participate in the work of the Lord can make whatever adjustments need to be made, becoming firmly grounded in the ways of the Spirit. Many such places exist at this time. Many more will arise during the remaining decades of this transitional period. By the time the next generation reaches maturity, there will be widespread networks of these islands. It will be commonplace by this time for individuals to pass the whole of their existence within a framework of these communities. The coming age is not to be an extension of the individual attitude. During the process of transition, many will find that it helps to be around others who have made or are making the necessary vibrational adjustment. An environment of understanding and enfoldment can greatly accelerate the process.